Hey gang, welcome back. This is Dr. Bosky, and today we're going to watch Potato Cat play the 0.5.0 Interstellar Sentinel 2 build. And they're, for the most part, skill mapping wise, they're more on the casual side of shmups. Definitely they've played, but they're not super hardcore fan. So, but they're also making their own shmup that we played recently in the last couple months. It just came out called the excuse me, Hopeless Sea. So a roguelike vertical shmup. So it had some interesting stuff. I saw a bunch of updates went through with bug fixes, so I'm curious to see how that progresses. So we got to optimize our load tests or our loading routines, because we're at about 17 seconds at this point on the low-end computers. So all right, here we go.
Whoa, look at this place.
Is that entire planet covered in a city? Sounds like an overflowing litter box, if you ask me.
Sounds like a kitty that didn't have a snack before FTF.
Oof. Interesting. Let's take a look at this again.
Look at this place.
All right.
Is that entire planet covered?
So gets the power up. That's good. Okay. So one of the things that starts to happen here is he's still dancing around with the controls, right? You can kind of see he's doing these sort of loop-de-loop controls. We're playing with an analog stick from what I can tell, because I can see the slower analog ranges, which is great. So then we have this string of enemies that came in here, right? And because he started looping down, he wasn't able to finish off the string enemies. So these enemies continue to put bullets down. Now, one of the things that we have in our game is that even though you can kill things coming out of the side of the screen, so you can see these guys here, right? And there'll be some more down here, they still manage to get off some shots. All right, let's see where we go from here.
Sounds like an overflowing litter box.
All right, so now he's interesting. He's in the front of the screen, because what has happened is we have a lot of dangerous area here with these bullets, right? So he's like, well, let me get away from these bullets. And so he comes into the corner here. Now, always a rough thing when if you hug the screen in any game, like it's going to be dangerous. So, but he's up here in the front. I think he takes a point of shield damage. Does use the back shot a little bit there, which is great. Back shot then cleans up a bunch of the backside, which is awesome. And then that wasn't too bad. So came to the front, spent a shield point, came back, took care of the backside. Now he's working on the front side here. Whoa. And I know it's a lot. Like, I wanted to really, early on in the game, I wanted to make sure that people get comfortable with things coming, enemies coming from both sides of the screen. So here we have the conundrum where he's up here, so he's pretty safe, right? For the most part, these bullets will probably do their thing, but he gets out of the way of the robonoids here. And then so you can tell the cognitive load of these enemies that came from this side, plus these guys coming from this side, and then you have bullets that are starting to pressure up a little bit. So I bet you because he was starting to use his back shot here, is looking down over here in the left corner. And then these guys came in from the mid screen. So we kind of go from low pressure. It's not like a weatherman at this point. We go from a low pressure situation, and then we amp it up a little bit more on the front with the spawns. And you'll see this come out here. Takes a point of damage there, or takes a second hit there. Only 2 hits before you respawn. Gets the respawn there. Big shield, of course. All right, and he's back in play. Let's take a quick note. Mini robonoids. Change out explosion death sound effect. All right. It does sound like a laser, like a gun, like a laser gun. Picks up those star gems. We kind of start you in the bottom here with a string of enemies, and then we force you up to the top by looking at the backside. Great job dodging doing a macro dodge across that. Gaining confidence with his astral projection focus shot here. See the confidence? Great job. Good use of switching his weapons there. It's a rapid shot to clear up the popcorn enemies. He's getting pushed up a little. Oh! He did take a point of shield damage for that. Oh! Okay, let's take a look at this again. So... I like that he builds up his confidence here. Kills those guys. All right. First monster. First space ripper. Different terminology. In front of portal. Move towards. I don't know if I want to do that. Make it a little harder to open. Consider moving the space ripper to after the portal. I just got to see what is there. All right. So I think here, looking at this, so basically we have this big honking enemy, right? And he's doing a great job. He's using his focus attack here. He gets a lot of pressure because the enemies are streaming out. He could have killed these enemies, but now he's in a rough spot, right? So he sees the bullets, moves over. He does take a point of damage to his shield, does kill the portal, which is great. And then starts to working on the back Space Ripper here. Space Ripper gets off a bunch of bullets. Generally, whenever you see a Space Ripper spawn, means you're doing well. Yeah, so he's definitely plays the edges of the screen a little bit. Takes a little point of damage there for his troubles. I think I like still where it's placed. I think what I'm going to do though is I'm going to make it just a tiny bit harder to achieve that. All right. Ooh. Takes a point of damage to shield there. Oof. Those guys are a little tough too.
I've seen machines that learn. I've yet to see one that understands.
We just added some, we got to remove some of our debug logs, making sure that this actually is working. Okay, let's see what happens here. All right, he knows what to do at this point. Focusing on that right arm. We've got, in the new version, we've already got retuned adjustments. I need to fix the blood spawns spawning on top of the player. That's a little evil. Good job doing dodging. I think that feels pretty good. I enjoy dodging those. All right, new sequence coming up. Here comes the old shuffle bullets. Ooh, uses a big super right off the rip there. Says, no thank you, sir. Ooh. Might have lost track of where he was at. Backed into the laser. Really good to see this. Oof. I've adjusted bullet sizes too, so. It's good. Doing a good job threading the needle, staying in a good spot between all the laser grids. That's good. Comes the bullet phases. Oh shit. They're coming out on top. Yeah, that's all retuned now. It'll be a little bit more challenging. I know people are asking for crazier bullet patterns, especially on the super player side. I need to put in a system. I meant to do it for IS1, Interstellar 1, but I never got around to it. So I'll definitely put that in as a feature in the game. So we'll do it based on high score, I think. Ooh. Oh, he is. Saw that, right? That was some evilness right there. Check this out. You can tell what he's looking at. Oh man, he was looking at these, and then of course this comes up on top and just obliterates them. Oof. Easy. I think when you prioritize the target, you can definitely deal with it. Oh no, what happened here? Oh, interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I want. In that case, do I want players to... I think it's okay. I mean, basically what I'm looking at here, right, is that... So these enemies can only be killed at their heads. And so these create these barriers. And if you run into them, you take damage. So interesting. I like I still like the game design of that. He doesn't have a super in pocket, though. And now he's in a rough spot because he's going to get forced into the body of this thing, right? The question is, what do I want to do about that? Because this is rough. I mean, the answer could be nothing. I could reduce the length of the spider train barrier. Would he be able to get out of there? I mean, maybe if he held the corner a little bit. Interesting. I don't know, is it... I mean, part of it is because of the... obviously, you took the damage there and died, right? So, and he's stuck down here. I don't know. I have to have a think on this. I'm not sure. I think one of the things maybe I want to do... I think what I'll do here is I'll make the back robonoids that come up here when he's getting squished. I'll make them... So one of the things that happens, right, is because he's using this, his focus shot, he's destroying the enemies that are coming up over here, which is great. That's what you want to do because they then spawn these enemies here. But I think what I'll do is I'll make killing these enemies and this enemy contingent on these enemies spawning. So, and then I probably also want to then what do I want to do? So after let's do this. Copy image address. After quant int left side robonoids. tie spawning to killing the spider train barriers. Also increase health of. I'll take it to the second one here. Spider train barrier. Increase health. There we go. They're a little easy to kill with the focus shot right now. Okay, so we got that. Spawning. Yeah, okay, so we got that. All right. Oh, and then let me just take the screenshot. Or the link to the screenshot. Okie doke. All right. So basically what I'm trying to do here, right, is I'm trying to make it to where, I mean, there's some stuff here that happens, right? Like this is a pretty big cognitive load, right? So we have 2 enemies. We have the visual noise of those enemies that come in. We have the pressure that comes from these enemies attacking. Then we have this enemy that comes in almost on top of themselves, gives you this, oh, you know what I need to do? Gives you this this giant laser here. That then creates basically kind of where he wound up being, which is why he came down here, right? Where it's creating a lot of visual noise. That's why he wound up taking the damage from there. So, but one other thing I want to do is second quant int arm tie to, I don't know. No, I don't want to break that down. I'm going to leave the second quant int arm in there because it's like kind of her revenge arm. So, okay. Let's see what we got. Oh, scooched up again. All right. I want to try to create places where players don't get completely stuck, and this is a new side of that. Adjust spider train waypoint slightly to allow for escape in the lower left of the screen. Yeah, okay, that's good. Thanks, Brain. You know, so basically what I want is I want players to have close calls. I don't ever, and I don't want you to ever have to feel like the super is the only way out. And because of the pressure and how this kind of came together, this basically, once I section off this part of the screen, I don't think there's really, like, you might be able to scooch out right here, right here, but look, there it comes there. So that's why I'm going to adjust the spider train barrier arm. I'll make it a little bit more down here. So then you can actually, and you won't have this extra pressure if you get stuck like Winston did with not killing these enemies. That'll make it a little bit more dynamic. So, and all right, let's get back to it here. Potato Cat also said that it's definitely easier than the last version they played, which is good. This is why we're playtesting. So, and then they talked about what the rank was. So, super cool. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh God. Oh, so close. That was partially a target priority issue, right? So he focused on the not killing the PTPD cruiser. Takes a look at the secret there. The secret's a little bit hard to get by design. Like to see him using the different weapons, which is cool. Oh shit. I'm gonna leave those turrets targeting backwards. All right, good focus. Let's see if he dunks down. Does not. Oh, was he gonna do it? Oh, he does get it. Nice. Oh! Take a look at this again. So it kills that PTPD cruiser. Boosh. I think part of what he was looking at might have been the Lokis. And the Lokis, then there's the power up. And the power up basically, ooh, look at that. Interesting. Oh, that kind of sucks, huh? Yeah, so when this guy spawns in, so these are your little teleporting spawners, right? They actually spawn in the with the minigun collision. Take a little screenshot. Because I give you the warning effect, right? I give you the warning effect of this. But when it spawns, it's actually more dangerous here, right? So check this out. So I think all's fair in love and war. If you're like, hey, here's a big visual thing, you don't know what it is, it's a teleportation thing, get out of the way, right? So very, very cool. But then we have basically this part of the enemy, and the enemy is spawning with and appearing outside of the visual. So I need to do one, two things. Either I need to increase the size of the teleportation effect. Yeah, I think that's probably the right call. Because I still want the gun to have collision. I don't want to turn off the collision on the chain gun. So, all right. So. All right, let's see here. Double large robonoids, increase spawn warning for mini gun version to account for mini gun collision. All right, good. It's always good to see this kind of stuff. That's a pretty easy solve for me. It'll be awkward. You'll have one that's bigger, but it'll be like big. I mean, this is going to be huge, but that's okay. I want to give that a try. And then this one's smaller. So, all right. Boosh. Oof. Nice. Whoa! Dodges those. Is his automatic power up? It's his regular one too, I think, there. Oh, nice. Pulls the super there. See, he's a little bit behind here. Oh, uh-oh. Comes that back pressure. Oh, God. Whoa. Whoa, Potato Cat. God, it's intense watching you play. All right, so here's a case where we, instead of just continuously bombarding the player, we actually... Ooh, I did put it. Okay, we did have the warning there. But he's looking at the pressure from the backside. Why is that? Yeah, this definitely catches the eye too. I'm looking at this spawner here. All right. Adjust backward Large robonoid laser enemy. Make it lower. And adjust spawn timing to be a little later. Not much, just a little. All right. And screenshot reference. It's always easier when you're going to come back to these notes. I may not fix them today, and you having a visual reference helps quite a bit. So, all right. So basically, what's happening here, right, is so he's here. He's got pressure from here, right? This, of course, throws him off a little bit with the laser coming in, the laser tower coming in, which is the tall one. Oh, you know. I think that's fine. And then as he's coming through, he's a little bit short there. Does, oh gosh. Oh God. Even watching it in slow-mo is crazy. Look at that. He does manage. Ooh. Oh, he's so close. He barely takes damage there. All right. But that wasn't the point. The point was, is we were looking at this. Yeah. So I think that caught his attention versus this. So having these at the same time isn't great. Now I have to look at the monster or the advanced enemy spawn version of this if you open the Space Ripper. But we can do better balancing that out. So, all right. Oh, he was so close to killing that materializer tank early on. Oh, just a tiny bit up. See overcharge attack on that. Oh shit. Oh God. Whoa. So good. I think he probably had fun there. I had fun watching him. That was intense. Ooh. Interesting. I did increase the the health points a tiny bit on the Space Rippers. Okay. He is picking those Space Rippers up a little bit later, but I have to think on that. Woo! Decides to go with the smaller section of the lasers. He's feeling locked in a little bit here. Goes for the macro dodge. So good to watch him playing this. Oh boy. It's kind of locked into the rapid shot. Quite. Oh, switches to the focus shot. Oh God. Goes up and plays huggy kissy with the head. Oh. Woo. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Getting some good damage down on the head. Focus. Decides to dodge the, oh God. Dodge the back buildings. Oh, Robokinesis. Throwing him through a loop. I could score gate some of that. I'll have to think about it. Yeah, I gotta think about it. Let me see. I lost focus. What was it paying attention? Okay, so shuts these down. It's good. Come the new spawners. Oh shit. Oh. Oh boy, he's gonna be in trouble. Oh, so close. Yeah, my instinct was to make this way crazier, so I'm glad that I have not done that yet. Watching people play has been really huge. All right, let's see how he does here. Shit, shit, God. Building storm is freaking brutal. Oh. There's a lot going on, I have to admit. This is a lot. I think he's through the worst of it, though. Nice job. It feels really satisfying as well to, I think, to just kill the buildings. Oh, let's see what happens. Oh, crap. Holy shit. Oh! Sorry. Sorry, Potato Cat. And this is more just a patience test with stick control than anything else. Nice. Good job. Let's see what happens here. Oh god. Oh nice, nice, nice. I've never seen anyone do it like this. Oh, oh shit! That was so cool. All right, here we go. Final head form of the boss. Puts down a lot of noise. Woo, goes, I think he took a point of damage on his shield for that. Oh god. Oh god. Nice. Good dodges. Good dodges. Head transition. Kapooch. All right. He was feeling overwhelmed, wound up using his super. Pretty great. Holy crap. Manages to... Oh, God. Does take a point of damage there. Nice. Gets through the horde of the missiles. Oh, pulls a big super. No problem. Pulls another super. Whew. Around the world. Winston, what are you gonna do? Potato Cat? Survive? Oh no! Around the world is nasty. We're gonna make it even crazier by score gating it. So I already have some patterns I'm trying to drop in my mind. Oh no! Okay, twice on that. Okay, super useful. All right, we caught some really good feedback on that. Just in terms of watching the play, I got stuff to think about, which is good. Courageous. Did get all the Lokis. All right. All right. All right. Cool. Let me see here. Did we see his... All right. Potato Cat, thank you for playing. I very much appreciate that. Again, for the folks here that want to support Potato Cat and their project, I'll also drop a link to their Steam store. They're always looking for playtesters. So, yeah, well, like, let us know when you feel like you have a big enough update, and we'll have Ellerock also spend some time with Hopeless Sea. So, and with that, I will see you all next time. Thank you.